Well, I'm back. One more Bullet 4. Guns of the Patriot. Now, it also comes with sound. Amazing what we can do, what technology can achieve these days. Yeah, so anyways, last time around we snuck our way through the very specific region of the Middle East, in the country of, well, Asia, or maybe the country of Africa, who knows? The jury's kind of out on that. And I guess we're like trying to find liquid. We met up with a US Army contact. Takes all this shit, but that doesn't stop him from wearing slutty, form-fitting outfits. I mean, you know, you're only as old as you feel, old man. Yeah, and we met up with our US Army contacts, which is basically Merrill and some other goofy guys. Some of them are from police notes, and one of them, well, I guess you'll see. And now we're fighting the frogs, which are basically special super ninja soldiers who kind of look like a mix between the Ocelot unit and Arsenal gear guards from MGS 2. But before we do that, let's maybe the game can do a better job than me explaining what the hell we're actually here to do, because you know, besides all the cutscenes you see on your regular playthroughs, there's also optional cutscenes that tell you what the fuck is actually happening. So let's watch one of these. So as always, please do let me know if like the audio mixing could do some work. I think when I don't know, when I watched edited basically just like watched the last stream, skimmed over it and made sure there weren't like any egregious hardware issues.
Only 2 eggs today? Solidus must have taken the day
My
off.
mic did sound a little quiet.
92360
The Manhattan incident triggered a serious public backlash. Now the U.S. has to think twice before intervening militarily in other countries' affairs. This has fueled a push towards military privatization, with PMCs at the heart of that movement.
PMCs? Private military companies?
That's right. PMCs have no basis in nations or ideologies. They are private enterprises, driven by profit. In addition to dispatching mercenaries to war zones, they secure weapons and train local soldiers. They're contractors for war itself, and business is good. Their clientele includes developed nations like the US, rebel factions looking to seize power by force, smaller countries lacking armies of their own, even terrorist groups. They're in the Americas, Asia, the South Pacific, Europe, Africa, the Middle East. The rise of the PMC has spawned a war by proxy, and it's spreading across the globe.
They're...
Sonny, we'll eat them later, okay?
Oh. I mean, to be fair, those are...
Every age has its mercenaries.
I don't know, those eggs don't look great.
PMCs are nothing new. We've been dealing with them since before the turn of the century.
No, Snake. They're nothing like the mercenaries of the past.
They're ready.
Sorry, I'm a little busy right now.
It's dead.
The Pentagon's new battlefield control system has produced a decisive difference between hired guns and the PMCs of today. The system was developed by Arms Tech Security.
Arms Tech? You mean AT Corp?
Yeah. In recent years, AT Corp has shifted focus from weapons development to security tools.
AT
And
Corp
since the
was
establishment of
the
AT Security,
company that
business has been
developed the Metal
booming.
Gear and MGS.
The system makes it possible to integrate not only
Rex.
micro-level information on individual soldiers and units, but also macro-level information about field conditions and order of battle.
So they've finally achieved total real-time battlefield control.
That's right. And as a result, the global presence of PMCs has grown explosively. Truth is, the rise of system-controlled PMCs has led to a dramatic decline in civilian casualties and human rights violations on the battlefield.
The cleaner, safer battlefield. Makes for nice propaganda.
Oh, hey. Look who's on that. Who's on the picture up there.
Snake! You were smoking again, weren't you? This is a non-smoking flight!
There's more. State governments and rebel groups can't match the maintenance price of standing forces. PMCs, by comparison, are reliable, easy to use. It wasn't long before everybody had them on the payroll. And, as a result, regular armies began to decline worldwide. It's hard to believe, I know, but PMCs are beginning to overtake conventional armies in terms of scale. Nowadays, it's the PMCs who serve as standard battalions. They already make up 60% of all combatant forces in zones of conflict.
60%?
The fact is, the world now depends largely on PMCs for waging its wars.
I thought it was the UN that authorized the PMCs in the first place.
The US abstained from voting on that resolution. In effect, Washington was endorsing PMCs without ever revealing its true intentions. Until they got wind of the uprising, that is.
The US has exported too much military power. And now, she's paying the price.
Oh yeah, here's
That's exactly
I mean, it's not quite
America has now turned war into
like
a
same
form of
as like
economic
rolling
activity.
stock footage
Analysts are calling it
videos,
the
but
warring
you know,
economy,
there's some stock
and that it's
footage
picking up the slack for the
photos
downward
at least
sloping
that are
oil
nice.
market. But I, for one, don't intend to simply stand by and watch it happen. For the PMCs, market expansion entails fanning the flames of war. It means more refugees.
War orphans. Child soldiers.
Yes. Even as PMC soldiers get
Oh
more
hey,
specialized,
look, Ryan made it
they're also
into a
getting younger.
PowerPoint presentation.
Mercenaries spun off from state armies. Unmanned weapons. Child soldiers. Proxy battles in a new Cold War.
There are hundreds of PMCs in business worldwide, and their numbers are growing. Currently, 5 of them are big enough to be labeled global powers, 2 in the US, and 1 each in the UK, France, and Russia. Reconnaissance has revealed that those 5 PMCs are run by a dummy corporation that acts as a single mother company. This mother company embodies the 5 largest PMCs. Her name is Outer Heaven.
Outer Heaven? You mean
That's right. It's Liquid.
Liquid?
He's taken command of this immense army and is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
I watched him die.
His will lives on, in the body of the man once known as Ocelot. He aims to fan the flames of war even higher, to create the perfect world once envisioned by Big Boss.
The one world in which soldiers will always have a place.
He must be stopped before it's too late. Do you understand, Snake?
Oh,
Any means necessary. Just stop Liquid's insurrection. Even if it means
Killing him. You want Liquid dead. Isn't that right, Colonel?
okay, now we can, you know, do stuff while we're watching cutscenes.
I'm sorry. I know. This isn't justice. It's a covert assignment. A hired hit. A wet works op targeting the head of a major multinational corporation.
Why me?
Because of the military might of the PMCs and the effect they have on the economy. War is to the 21st century what oil was to the 20th. The pillar that supports the global economy.
Oh, okay, we got
a
ourselves a
rather
ration
alarming
though. I
report
wonder.
issued by that American think tank during the Cold War. One that described a new model for perpetual war. What we're facing now is a whole new ballgame.
Iron Mountain's Delphi technique.
That was fiction. It existed only on paper.
But yeah, look, it's all got.
Far more serious. The global community is concerned, but they're all too afraid of the war economy collapsing to do anything about it. The UN, too.
Sounds pretty self-serving to me.
Snake.
Can't flush the toilet. Terrible video
Taking
game.
an order from Washington. Not like the old days. And it's not something the UN can officially sanction either. But we can't just look the other way while Liquid plots this insurrection. If we fail to act, he'll become the greatest threat the world has ever faced. Snake. You're the only man I can trust.
Fine. Let's hear it.
Our intelligence on Liquid's uprising originally comes via reports from U.S. Special Forces, who were mobilized after we at the UN reported our findings. They're tracking Liquid's movements. About 18 hours ago, he was spotted in the Middle East.
So specific.
There's a rebel army in the Middle East, made up of ethnic minorities, waging civil war against the regime in power.
But outside forces are
The core
supporting
of that
the
regime's
regime.
army is provided by one of the PMCs under Liquid's control.
What about the rebels?
The local militias have hired small numbers of operators as trainers and field commanders. And of course, they've got help from the local PMCs.
Right. A proxy war between hired guns.
PMC versus PMC. A quagmire
we
of
go.
war. All too typical victims of the new world economy. Snake, you'll be sneaking into the conflict zone via transport truck, disguised as one of the rebel army's hired operators. Your first objective is to make contact with our informants, Rat Patrol Team 01. They'll be expecting you.
Rat Patrol, huh? Sounds sneaky.
They're a special forces team assigned to the Army's PMC Investigation Unit, CID.
CID. Real rats of the army.
No.
Wait a second.
I
Criminal
can vouch for them
Investigation
personally.
Command? CID?
Friends of yours.
That doesn't quite check out.
You could say that. Transportation to the area will be provided under cover of a UN humanitarian aid mission, with support from the U.S. military. From there on, you get no protection, no guarantee from anyone.
I mean, actually, one thing I do kind of like is,
Behind any evidence.
I don't know, I do like the design of this, like, Black Hawk, KA-29 mashup.
Global firestorm. Snake. Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid?
I'm not like the PMCs. I don't need your money.
Thank you.
But if you're going to spark something, spark this. Fine. I'll start my own fire.
Goddamn broke. Goddamn liberates won't let me smoke in my own plane anymore. Sorry. I can't quite do old Snake voice. It's like, yo, normal Snake voice. He kind of sounds like this. At least he does in my head. Yeah, Metal Gear, huh? But old Snake is dead, but also, you know, the Christian Bale Batman. So, Oh, huh. And we got some more J-pop that we might or might not be able to play on the stream. And I really need to think what I'm gonna do for... Yeah, sure, let's do that, but what I'm gonna do for MGS Fight, because like there's lots of licensed music in that, obviously. And I am... Mind? Like it would seem a shame just not to, you know, feature that. Like I don't really mind video getting, you know, demonetized. Unless I'm like, there's going to be like a huge explosion in popularity by the time I get to MGS5. I don't think I really have to worry about that. Like explosion in my popularity as a streamer. But yeah, it would be kind of annoying if, you know, like half the videos just muted. I guess.
Move!
Like currently I'm mostly relying on, you know, rain, not good. I'm like mostly relying on the Twitch VOD, but I think I need to go back to, you know, recording myself, like a video of my own, like we could do like a recording on my own locally before I do that, which is a little bit of annoying because, well, a little bit annoying because, well, my PC isn't the most powerful, so maybe I'll have to turn down the quality a little bit before I get back to doing that. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's look at some of the guns. Oh, yeah. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, pal. Gotta say though, like this game still, considering it's like, what? Oh god. Almost 20 years old, Jesus fucking Christ. But considering that, doesn't look half bad, honestly. We got ourselves a P90. Well, not unlocked yet, but still.
Akiba, hurry up!
I mean, honestly, these guys, Meryl and her team, they seem to have it figured out mostly. Not sure my presence is really needed. Ah, yeah. There we go. Okay, there's a lot of these guys. Wow. I don't know if they wake up during this fight, but make sure they stay knocked out longer. Yeah, I don't know, that seems a little bit overpowered. I mean, I'm like playing on normal difficulty and all, but still it seems a little bit overpowered that you can just like knock out these elite guys with like one throw. Okay, here's red team 1. What the ass. Yeah, probably shouldn't be, you know, I should probably avoid getting shot. That's kind of bad for you, you know? Anyways. I don't know how useful, you know, picking, like, honestly, it seems like the M4 is basically just like a perfect gun in this game. At least for my, like, my purposes. I don't really feel like I need to, you know, switch it out for anything else, but, you know, variety is the spice of life, so... Let's see, I mean, I guess it's lighter also than the pieces. I'm not entirely sure how much, like, loadout, weight affects stuff in, but...
Watch out!
Quite as effectively as I had hoped, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, she just refuses to wake up during the boss fight, that's fine. I mean, I'll give this game that. It's like one of the first... Okay, wow. Okay, so I guess you can't just, like... knock them out every time easily. I guess they can also do CQC. But yeah, it's like the first Metal Gear game I've played where like it feels like, you know, big bosser than MGS 3, where it feels like you know, you kind of wanna use your like anything other than the tranquilizer gun, basically. Because, like, it actually feels, you know, properly decent to use them. Oh. Yes. Thanks, getting a little bit. Whoops. Bit of a bad egg there. Egg. Like with the other games, you know, the like, it kind of didn't feel, at least at the difficulties I played it at, it didn't really feel like there was any need to ever kill guys, because like when most of the lethal guns were like they were like there really didn't seem to be much of a like drawback between, you know, choosing the like tranquilizer gun and using the normal gun. Like, sure, the normal guns. Whoops,
One of Akiba's
that's not
traps
so
is still
there.
in the way. It's set too deep in the wall for the Mark II to get at it. You'll have to wait until Akiba gets there to disarm it.
But yeah, what I'm trying to say here is that, like, in the old Metal Gear games, basically once you were discovered, shit was basically already, you know, like most of the time it felt like you honestly could like just restart at that point. So using the tranquilizer gun, like, you weren't using it differently than you would be using a lethal gun, so there isn't really any advantage over picking like an assault rifle or something, because whenever you're using an assault rifle you basically already failed the game in the first place. But like in this, you know, kind of feels like, you know, the gunplay is actually good. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Akiba, get downwind now!
Downwind. Okay, so what if we do make a character and his like entirety of characterization is that he poops a lot? That sounds great. Get. Oh, and I guess we can. Can't just run past him. I guess we gotta find it out. No. But yeah, kind of cute that they modeled the 90s sort of weird side there. Kind of feels very clumsy, but maybe I ought to do that as well. Actually, though. Maybe putting some. It seems like they kind of like to flank us, so. Maybe that seems like a.
Akiba's been knocked out.
Ow! Ah, there. Okay. Hit it. You. Well, I guess if you do it, it's okay, but if somebody else does it, it's like very bad. Okay, shit. Ariel? Oh, hi. Okay. Okay, that, admittedly, maybe I got a little bit excited there. Probably shouldn't have pushed in quite so aggressively there. scary. But I kind of want to see what's behind here, because I don't think we could get to this before. Hey there. Ooh. He got ourselves a grenade launcher for the AK Pro. It's pretty fun so far, and I don't think so. I am like in the first act, chapter, what have you. I guess this is the very first sort of boss fight. Okay. Okay, no, I'm playing it on original hardware. I actually do have a PS3, so yeah. Gotta say though, I do have a hard time imagining one of the frog guys like driving a bulldozer. All guns. Yeah. Yeah, from what I heard, PS3 emulation is still not very, like, not quite where you would want it to be, honestly, given that it's like at this point pretty old hardware, but yeah. I mean, let's hope it'll get like a remaster, re-release. I mean, if you can find it for cheap, it's certainly worth it. I mean, not just for MGS. For obviously, it would be probably a little bit silly doing that for one game, but there's some fun other stuff on the PS3 as well. But yeah, here's hoping. It seems like yeah, honestly, the P90, if I'm going to go for like a lethal option, I guess the P90 is probably the best choice for these close quarters battles. At least from the ones available to me right now. I mean, it's a pretty fun game. Like, it's kind of weird. I've been playing through the series chronologically as well, and it's... like, I did play most of them before, but it's kind of amazing how much... like, how different it is to the others, simply by the fact that, you know, shooting is kinda... like, the, you know, actually fighting guys is kind of fun. I mean, like the previous games, they were very stealth focused, even MGS 3.
Hey.
look around here to see if there's anything we missed before, because I don't think we've been in this area before. Little fight. Like when first time we went through this building. No.
The nanomachine network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one. Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player. So, what do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
I mean, to be fair, Mary, I'm not sure you would like,
Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But... your body... are you gonna be alright?
This getup doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Liquid's camp is up ahead. I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks.
but yeah, would you really want to, Mary, would you really want to share Akiba's or Johnny's? I mean, who are we kidding? It's Johnny. It's the guy from every Metal Gear
the whole team.
game whose like whole defining characteristic is that he's gotta poop a lot. But this time, you know, this time Kojima thought, let's give him a starring role.
Be careful, Snake.
But yeah, would you really like to share his senses when his entire, you know, worldview is he's got to go to the bathroom real bad?
Otacon, I know where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location. It's to the north of where you are. Meryl's really changed, hasn't she, Snake? She's a lot more self-assured.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the system. The senses you used to develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without even working for them. Seems once you're under the system's control, you don't even need experience at all. It even beats that VR training that was all the rage a few years back.
Yeah. The growing need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite soldiers. It's also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Can the nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological stability.
You'd think so? That geek kid, Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
And that big guy, he didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing experience and psychological fortitude.
But a soldier's gotta have more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl. Snake, hurry to the PMC camp. Based on what Meryl told us, Liquid should be there.
Alright. Start button.
Okay, time to head for the surface.
That's just our weapon. Yeah. That does look like a good recreation of a Stain egg. Oh, grenade. Stimulant. I mean, honestly, I've like never been particularly good at using smoke grenades in like these kinds of games. But you know, maybe let's see. I mean, there's like a surprising amount of gun customization in here. Because, well, again, as I mentioned, like Call of Duty 4, like, only came out the year before, so... But I feel like it was, like, the first game that, like, did, you know, like, made gun customization, like, a huge part of it, unless I'm forgetting something, so... In a way, this is like very ahead of its curve, but how do we use the grenade launcher there? Let me on. Ah, a 2 button. I wonder if you can only like do frag or HE grenades, or if there's like also an option to, you know, use it to fire like smoke or I don't know, other kinds of grenades. That would be fun. Crescent Meridian. Okay. Yeah, okay, there's our buddies. If I know them right, they're probably not gonna last long, but it's nice to have them around. And finally we have an APC of our own.
Don't let it through! Keep it busy till we get some tank busters up here! Alright! Man, you're good!
Whoops. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to knock you out your pal there. Kind of got in the way.
You're afraid!
Whoops. Who could have foreseen that getting hit by an RPG would be bad for our health? I mean, let's see, maybe Archicon has something to say about all this.
Otacon. It looks like the militia have got themselves an armored tank.
Yup.
Oops. Ah, shit. I thought I could just pause that. Because I wanted to point out, actually, Snake, that's not a tank, that's an APC.
Snake, use that IFV as a shield to help you get to Liquid's PMC camp.
Okay, yeah.
Liquid is in the PMC camp just up ahead. We need to get to him as fast as we can, but the fighting between the militia and the PMCs is really heating up. You know what to do. Use the battle conditions to your advantage, and proceed with caution.
Okay. Like, I shouldn't hang out next to the APC when it, like, explodes, I guess. Okay, maybe this is the smarter route to take for the moment.
That's how you do it!
Thought I could knock him out before I got the APC down. That would have been a very nice thing to keep around. Sorry about that. You know, like these militia guys, they're not very smart, they're kind of sometimes run into your way of fight. But if they feel accomplished about one victory, it makes it worth all the suffering.
It's the beast!
Well, I'm sorry, I don't think it's very fun.
It can't be. Is that...
Well, at least they felt good when they fought won the previous battle, right before they got immediately that shit pushed in.
Not that direction.
I wanna see what's back here. Come on, Autogon, please. Speaking of which, Autogon, what the fuck just happened?
Those things just wiped the floor with the militiamen.
Must be the special unit that wounded militiaman was talking about.
And now the wreckage is blocking the way. Snake, head straight for Liquid's camp.
Did we pick anything up that we... Okay, I don't think. An automatic pistol that uses 5.7 at 28 millimeter, blah blah blah, and posts one of the highest penetrating powers of any pistol. Bullets tend to maintain a high velocity, providing relatively high stopping power against distant enemies. Carries a large 20-round magazine and has low recoil, making it also used by Snake when he infiltrated Gallery, which is a Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel reference, which I didn't play yet, but you know, I'll get to it eventually. I think it's like the GBA Metal Gear Solid. Like I think it's either called Ghost Babel or just Metal Gear Solid, but it's like the GBA version of first Metal Gear Solid, but also it's a completely different game. Useful enemies. And you know, honestly, that's a pretty neat gun model there. You can kind of see, like, when... Okay, maybe not compared to this. Like, you can... I guess, admittedly, the pressure fitted on the operator. But yeah, that, like, the barrel is much smaller than the on some of the other handguns. Because obviously 5.7, like the whole thing about it is that it uses a smaller caliber, but it's more potent or faster, I guess. I don't know. But like, might not have the stopping power of other weapons, but you know, it's got like good armor penetration, I guess. The idea. Are there like any cool guns we wanna buy? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of neat that they put in like so many guns. I don't know, like I do like guns, honestly, in video games, and like I've never fired one, but like honestly, they seem like the kind of like level of machinery that I can understand. They're like sort of complicated, but on the very basis of it, it's very simple. You like hit a thing, and there's some chemistry happening that it explodes, and it propels the thing in one direction, and then everything else that happens after that is people thinking, hey, maybe we can use that power to also do some interesting other stuff, and it like as a like mechanism, like firearms are very enjoyable to me because they're like just at the level where I can understand them mostly. Anyways, should we get ourselves? I guess we probably won't come across any guys using Makarovs in 20. Does this game take place? Guess 2015, right? Because well, at least 2015. Because like Johnny said, he's a 10-year veteran, and we first encountered him in MGS 1. So which honestly pretty impressive that he managed to get a job there after, like he managed to get a job in the army after being part of the whole Shadow Moses thing, and also I guess working for a Russian mercenary group that did like domestic terrorism in New York. Okay, I guess it's not domestic terrorism if they're Russian, but still. But yeah, so like MGS1, it's 2005, the distant future of 2005, and if he's a 10-year veteran, like the latest this game takes place is 2015, so yeah, but still, I'm not sure if like in the far future of 2015 people would still be using Makarovs. Like at least not many people would. Okay, never mind, it's a modernized version of frame and magazine have been newly designed, and the clip size has been expanded from 8 to 12 rounds. Additionally, the old 9mm by 18 munition has been replaced by improved 9mm muzzle velocity. Okay, and it's a different kind of 1911. Okay. I see, but why would we pick the DSR over the operator, which we got for free? Yes, but slightly lower range, which... Huh. And it's slightly heavy. I guess it's only there for like a gunfucker reason, which I guess I can, respect their commitment there. Oops. Okay, let's do some actual stealth. Never mind. Don't turn around. But buddy's fine. It's fine.
Huh? It's the enemy!
But yeah, it does seem kind of overpowered that you can just like knock out them all out with like one throw. But yeah, let's try to be stealthy here because where we actually can. Like in the previous, I guess one, you know, sort of criticism, I guess, I have is that with like the lots of the like encounters areas so far is that you, at least if you're like kind of a sap like me, you're kind of incentivized not to play it stealthy because you have like actual little buddies. Okay. Actually, let's listen to this banger while we're here. But yeah, that's the shit. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like you're kind of incentivized to play things a little bit more, less stealthily, less, less like deliberate, because you're like trying to protect the lives of your buddies who are kind of like just running into the line of fire regardless of what you do, so you're kind of incentivized to play it more like a Call of Duty game than you would usually. Sorry, okay, I guess I stopped jamming out to my tunes.
Just my imagination.
Right. But can we? Yeah, we can still hide in the closet. But unfortunately, there's like no 6-axis motion control action to do here. I can tell. Oh, now we're locked up. Colored.
Something there?
No. It isn't. Just a piece of wood.
Just my imagination.
Right? Is there anything else in the little area? Like we're infiltrating the camp, which I'm assuming means we're getting close. Okay, and now our stress gauge is going up because I think because Snake's got or I guess because he's like out in the open. Or maybe because he's got back pain. But yeah, honestly, again, considering that this game is, like what? I mean, it's like 17 years old. Okay, let me quickly. 2008. Oh, that was... yeah, 17 years ago. Like... it looks pretty good, honestly, still.
Huh? Who was that?
Nobody.
We're under
Okay.
attack!
Shit. Whoops. Whoops. Anyways. Never mind. There's another cutscene coming up, so you guys can't do anything for me.
Hey you, get over here.
Yes?
We're having connection problems. Go check it out.
Yes, sir.
Otacon, wait here. Liquid.
I knew it. Snake, you're here to kill Liquid, aren't you?
That's the mission. Are you going to stop me?
My mission is to inspect the PMCs. I'm not in a position to take action. All I can do is stand by and watch. I can't help you, understand? I'm a peacekeeper, here to keep order.
Understood.
those just like normal glasses he wears, or are those like special J. Frey registered trademark glasses?
What? 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 Commander!
I never thought it would be so easy. But these results... refreshing. Don't you think? Brother! It's been too long. Liquid. Rejoice! We're not copies of our father, after all. Are free of the shackles of fate. Snake, brother. We are free. Watch, Snake. Watch as I surpass my own origin.
Snake, if you won't be a prisoner to fate, then go. Fulfill your destiny.
guess in the far-flung future of 2015, pay rotors are just like out, I guess.
Snake! Hey, hey, are you alright? Grab on.
Okay, and we're done with the first chapter. Sure. I'll take that cash. Ah, there we go.
One, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55.
How do you even do that, kid?
144, 233, 377, 610, 987, 15, 97, 95.
Like, I feel like that's actually harder to do than just get like the egg running normally.
54, 55.
Like the normal distribution of like yolk and egg white and what have you. Okay, yeah. Guess now the game wants us to zoom in on the photo of Olga. And, well, in MGS 2... Oh, speaking of which, there's still like the little Otacon chibi versions on the monitor. That's cute.
Uncle Hal? The eggs, they're done.
Thank you, Sonny.
Snake!
So, back from the dead?
I don't remember the sun being so flat.
Sorry. I'll dig in right away, Sonny. And would you make some for Snake, too?
Okay.
Hey, none for me, Sonny. Shh.
But yeah, honestly, I feel like it would be harder to make eggs that fucked up than it would be to doing them
How long
normally.
was I out?
Like, I'm not a great cook. Or, well, I'm not a great cook. I think I do decently enough, but like, when doing, like, frying eggs, I don't feel like I'm really doing, like, using any special cooking skills or whatever, but honestly, kind of just, like, they kind of just mostly do, like, stay in the regular egg shape by themselves, honestly. So, I don't know.
A whole day.
Someone saved my life.
Yeah. It could have been Meryl and her boys. Don't worry. They're doing fine.
Liquid got away.
Thank
You okay?
Oh my.
My body just seized up all of a sudden. This is normal. It's not my joints or muscles.
It looked like the PMC soldiers all went haywire en masse, too. I thought it might be a form of AGS, but I didn't detect any aberrations in the EM. You were lucky. Some of those guys' hearts stopped.
She was there. Naomi was at Liquid's side. Otacon, did you see her?
No, but you're right. Naomi was there. I found traces of her DNA in that syringe you were holding.
So it was Naomi. Why?
Here, let me show you something. Right after it all happened, I got a video mail from Naomi. It was sent to my old address.
Here you go.
Thanks, Sonny. They're delicious.
But you haven't even eaten any.
How awkward.
Grown-ups have to watch our caloric intake, you know. Oh, but thank you. I was looking for this.
You're not watching your nicotine intake.
Sonny!
Oh, I wanted to pick up the music.
You really hurt her feelings.
How am I going to know what my...
Why don't you teach her how to cook eggs then?
Oh, like I know how to cook. Hey, check this out.
But yeah, I do appreciate
Data's
that,
been
you
quarantined.
know,
No viruses. The voice print matches Naomi's, and I'm fairly confident.
like at this point, yeah, it's just like, okay, they're like two gay dads. No, yeah, they adopted the child.
I'll make this quick.
No, they don't know everything, but they're trying to make it work.
I'm in South America. I've been captured and forced to do research.
Ah, yes, the very specific region of South America.
His goal is to seize control of SLP, the scientific Patriot system that controls the soldiers. To do that, he needs to analyze the nanomachine structure and find out how they communicate with one another.
Oh
The
man.
nanomachines currently in use by
Honestly, I wish I had a little Metal Gear X model. Like, I know they're out there, but they seem a little bit expensive.
Technology is still the same.
I don't know, one of the guys, like one thing I'm kind of tempted,
First generation.
that I'm not entirely sure if it's like real.
The nanomachine.
Like, Lego did like a,
I injected it into your body, Snake.
shockingly enough, Lego did a Millennium Falcon model recently,
Technology used in Fox
but it's like a sort of
by SLP.
mid-sized, I guess,
That's why
thing.
Liquid has me helping him hijack the system. Because
And I
know
did
how
see
to
like a post of somebody saying they like did a pretty cool Metal Gear X model
You must
just
rescue me.
using the parts in that set.
Found a
So
loophole he can use
I
to
am kind of tempted to try that, but
Preparations for his insurrection are nearly complete.
please, let's get back to it.
There's no time to waste. Snake, hurry.
We gotta go to South America.
Naomi sent her location data in a separate file.
What the hell is that?
It's a type of encrypted data. Sonny decoded it for us. Remember now? This is data from the Soliton radar you used at Shadow Moses. I'm guessing Naomi wants us to know the message truly is from her. Sending the map data in soliton radar format. Pretty clever. And Mei Ling's helping us out from Hawaii.
The data she sent was 4D sound data. I don't know how soliton radar works, but all I had to do was change the audio data into video data. It was easy. This Naomi lady seems pretty cool.
I wish I had a mom.
It's Campbell.
Okay.
Snake, as you'll recall, following the Shadow Moses incident 9 years ago, Naomi was detained by the authorities. But someone arranged for her escape.
Yeah, I hear they added that to my rap sheet, too.
I suspect it was actually Liquid. He must have taken her prisoner himself and forced her to do research at his facility in South America. Chances are, the location Naomi gave us is the site of Liquid's main base.
But there's no actual proof.
There's an ongoing skirmish between the new regime
Smuggling raisins,
put into
they're
power
saying.
by PMCs and a rebel army formed by remnants of the old one. The rebels have hired a small-scale local PMC of their own to stir things up. It's the quintessential example of a war economy market. The new regime is still in shambles, so it's really Pure Moment, one of the PMCs under Outer Heaven control, that's calling the shots. You might say it's a perfect place for Liquid to make his haven.
Or it could be a trap.
True, but even so, the payoff would greatly aid our efforts.
I had Sonny trace the origin of Naomi's mail. The address is fake, but Sonny was able to track the message back through its proxies based on access date timestamps and data transfer volumes. Apparently, the message originated from a server in South America. I wouldn't exactly call it 100% credible, though.
Colonel, where's Meryl?
Well, I know she left the Middle East in pursuit of Liquid. I'm sure Arsak is on to us by now. We can't chase that line too far.
Which leaves Naomi as our only lead.
I've secured you landing clearance at El Dorado International Airport. You'll be acting as a UN inspector.
South America. That's about 20 hours from here. Then what's
See,
the
like,
plan?
Depending on where
I'll
in
arrange
South
for them to get you
America
a 4x4.
it is, that can
The
vary
location
quite a
Naomi
bit,
gave
right?
us, the PMC's base, is in a mountainous region surrounded by forests. Use the 4x4 to get as close as possible to the PMC security perimeter. From there on, Snake, it'll be a solo sneaking mission.
Yeah, one thing I kind of do wonder about this game is that, like, all the region, like except for one, I guess, like all the areas it takes place, they're like kept incredibly vague. In the previous games, obviously, MGS1, it took place in like a fake Alaskan island, then MGS2, New York, which is obviously you guys have I've heard of New York. It's kind of like a pretty important place. I mean, if you can't make it there, if you can make it there, you're going to make it anywhere, and so on. Then MGS3, Lino Yask, which took place in the part of the, you know, the tropical jungle part of the Soviet Union, which is admittedly a little bit, well, a little bit, not sure where that's located entirely. if that's like realistic, but it's like a very specific place name. Same with Outer Heaven and Zanzibar Land. Like you don't entirely know where they are, but they are like fairly specific places. But like in this game, it's all the Middle East, South America, and I'm not sure what's up with that.
Thanks.
The rebels are still pitched in battle against the PMCs. The commotion should help you slip into the facility unnoticed.
20 hours until we land. Got it. I'll have a look at the documents. Maybe I'll even have a smoke while I still can.
I get feels weird because oh, hey. Maybe I should like try out Boktai one of these points. I do wonder. I mean, I'm guessing like getting the GBA GBA emulation isn't hard, but got like the weird little sunlight light sensor thing. I wonder if how that works out in the emulation. How like actually integral to the games that is.
Colonel, how deeply are they involved in all of this?
The Patriots, you mean?
The data we got from Arsenal Gear was a load of crap.
Look at that
20
next gen
founders who've
guinea
all
pig.
been dead
Guinea
for
pig.
100 years. Give me a break.
Oh no! Next gen guinea pig, look out! No!
If the purpose of this battlefield control system is to control IDs, it fits in with their plans perfectly.
Seizing control of the world's ID systems and then using them to manipulate the economy and information flow. For the Patriots, that's the ultimate prize. You might say the Patriots are the embodiment of the war economy.
Everything that Solidus feared 5 years ago, it's all come to pass.
The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information.
Now, with the media and global opinion under complete control, not even the UN can stand up to them.
Then Liquid's insurrection is against them.
Exactly. It would seem as though Liquid has taken up Big Boss's cause. An age of persistent universal warfare. A world where mercenaries are free from domination. In a sense, the Outer Heaven Big Boss invasion is already a living reality.
You mean the PMCs and their war business?
Right now, Liquid is a slave to the Patriots, forced to fight their proxy wars for them.
He must be dying to break free of their spell.
Beneath the surface, a new Cold War is brewing between Liquid and the Patriots over who will survive.
And no matter who wins, the world has no future. Until we stop Liquid and destroy the system, we'll never be free.
Snake, what we call peace is an equilibrium kept in check by the war economy. Destroying the system means wiping out the information society, the end of modern civilization. Like it or not, we may have no choice but to protract the system.
Snake, here's what we know about the current battle. Rebel guerrilla units are advancing on the base of the government PMC troops. That base appears to be Liquid's safe house. According to Naomi's data, she's being held prisoner inside the compound.
Guys.
That's where she is.
A assuming the data is correct. And one more thing.
What now?
The government PMC troops have been operating at high altitudes. We have reports that it's starting to upset the balance of the nanomachine control system.
Meaning?
Meaning the low blood oxygen content seems to have an effect on their nanomachines, giving them a slight edge in battle. Be careful.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
Oh hey, happy belated Pride Month, everyone.
Leave one.
Don't forget this face. This is the face of the bastard who killed your comrades.
More guerrillas will be coming to storm the safe house. He must be among their numbers. Sooner or later he will come. Don't let down your guard.
Otacon. What the hell?
That was Vamp. I'm sure of it. I'll never forget that face.
Those were PMC soldiers with him. Is he involved in Liquid's plan?
We watched him die in Manhattan. Damn it, he won't leave us alone. Snake. Could
Bisexual
Vamp be
excellence.
immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world, not some fantasy game.
I swear, the next time he shows up...
Not now, Otacon.
Right. I know. Snake, according to satellite imagery procured by Mei Ling, the facility where Naomi's being held is to the north, along a mountain road. I'm sending the location to your map.
Mei Ling? What's she up to these days?
Taking command of the Missouri, apparently.
The Missouri? That's a World War II battleship.
The museum contract in Hawaii expired some time ago. I hear it's now being used as a virtual training vessel.
No kidding.
Not for actual combat training, of course, but rather to get sailors used to seamanship on an analog vessel. Or so I hear. After the mess at Shadow Moses, Mei Ling kinda got put out to pasture.
Even so, making captain at her age, that's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got her promoted. She always did have a thing for older men.
Did she?
Maybe it's too early to retire after all.
Thinking of taking a little training on an analog vessel, Snake?
No.
Guys.
At this point, I've got no need for any more training.
Fair enough. Listen, Snake. When you get there, remember, the conflict between the PMCs and the rebels has nothing to do with your mission. There's no reason for you to get involved or take sides. That said, creating some sort of impact on the battlefield could produce better conditions for sneaking. The rebels are targeting the facility being used by the PMCs as a base. This is more or less the same spot where Naomi's being held. If you aid the
Like, you
rebels,
already
they
have
might
a
get rid of some of the
husband and a
PMCs
daughter.
and help carve a path for you to sneak in.
That freak I just saw, with the tentacles, was it using the same octo-camo system as my suit?
Yeah?
I thought that technology was of your own design.
Actually, I kind of based it on some design Sonny snagged off the net.
And the data came from?
DARPA?
So in other words, we're on equal ground technologically.
Sorry, I guess I should have told you.
And by the looks of things, they know I'm coming too.
Yeah, it could be a trap. Stay sharp.
Okay. Right,
Head
we
for the
now
research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
now in country of South America. Okay, thank you.
Naomi's lab is north of your present. The low oxygen levels in this high-altitude mountainous area must be having a negative effect on the nanomachines. The PMCs are showing signs of unusually aggressive behavior. Watch your back, Snake. The rebel soldiers are in the plaza now, rounding up the prisoners they took in the last battle. Remember how I was telling you the PMCs are getting more and more prone to violence? Well, there's a fair chance this might not turn out so well for those rebels.
Okay.
Normally, I'd advise you to continue on with your objective, but I feel for those guys. Look, if you do decide to do the right thing, you'll have to take down those PMCs. It's your call, Snake.
Fine, I guess we rescue the rebel.
The PMC the regime hired is French, isn't it?
It sure is. Pieuvre Armament. Octopus Armaments. Why?
On this battlefield ad I'm looking at, it's written in French. Les tentacules de la pieuvre pour votre guerre. It means something like arms of the octopus, arms for your war.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fluent in 6 languages. You know, I bet the octopus never saw it coming. Somebody using its limbs to design a wartime advertisement?
You use what you can. That's what we humans do.
Sounds like something a Procure on-site expert would say.
Is that so, Otacon?
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Sorry, I didn't figure Snake the type to be able to speak French of all things.
Head for Naomi's lab. Follow the mark on... Naomi's lab is...
Okay, I guess. But yeah, I guess we'll save those rebels, because we're, you know, good guys at heart.
Move along.
Naughty, naughty boy. I'll take that off you. eliminate all the hostages immediately.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Well, maybe it will give them something to think about while there. Okay, didn't quite sound like that.
Fire!
Fine, let's try this again. Yeah, seems like they already eliminated them. Never mind. Okay, well.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Come in, Snake! What happened? Snake? Snake!
So let's see what Raven's got for us now. Okay. So bunch of stuff, honestly. Got ourselves the Desert Eagle, which then the 10 Bison, 7 Bison, the G3, then the Tanegashima, the 1 SVD, and the Mosin Nagant, well as M82, like I guess the Bullpup Barrett, and the HK 21E, 60, 7 Saiga, M25, M72, Javelin, well,
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Huh? We're under attack!
shit. Oopsie.
HQ, what?
This is HQ.
Who's there? We're under attack!
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Get the weapons and let's move!
Awkward. Do it! I'm right here! Do it now! Kill me!
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending...
Snake! Respond! Snake! Snake! Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
Okay, so we have like guys down there.
Stand up!
Right down there. One instead.
March! What? Move!
Okay, one guy less.
find what you're looking for? Ah!
I'm guessing that he is, well,
Move along.
oh, he'll be even less in the way. Yeah.
Move along.
Canticule des pieuvres pour votre guerre. Oh shit.
Who's that? It's the enemy.
Never mind.
Stand up.
Okay, they're guessing the idea is going to be to take these guys out because they seem to be doing some kind of like death squad thing there. Well, obviously it's great for our rebel buddies.
There. It's the enemy. Got my back? We've been captured. Nice.
What happened?
It's you.
Never mind.
There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
Let's get out of here.
Well, I guess we kind of helped our friends out a little bit.
Who's that? Careful!
Suppressing fire!
Split up! Suppressing fire! Cover!
Back there. Well, up there probably. Never mind. Whoops.
Fire! Fire! Cover!
Probably could have done that better, but at least I gave these guys a fighting chance.
We got company! Spread out! You got my back? Split up! Careful! Back me up! Hey. Suppressing fire! I hear you one! Nice one!
That's right.
Fire! Come on! The enemy's here!
Hands up.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Find what you're
Use
looking for.
extra caution.
This rebels. What are they shooting at though? Ah, that's a PMC guy.
We got company.
Freeze.
Me up.
That's all I've got.
Fire.
Hey,
Come on, wake up.
We got a hostile. Need backup. Grenade.
Well, I tried to go less lethal, I guess. Guess it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, like keeping those rebel guys alive seems to be quite the tall order.
You're still a long way from Nick.
Fine.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff.
14779.
A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
One of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on a different circuit. The frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
News to me. What about Jack?
Jack?
Jack, from Foxhound. Codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss. And one pain just led to another.
Oh
She's
boy.
young enough to be your daughter.
Yeah. Lucky me, huh?
Oh, all
Now I
right.
see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
Jesus. Boy, you son of a gun. Anyways, I guess we're feeling a little bit stressed, so...
Rose, got a sec?
Well, this is a surprise. What's the occasion?
I've been having these dreams where I get shot and die. I'm sneaking around and suddenly someone shoots me from behind. Or I'm in a gun battle and I get shot through the heart.
You've faced being shot at countless times before, haven't you?
So?
In psychology, dreams are interpreted as messages from your subconscious. They may be trying to tell you that if you keep this up, you'll die like you do in your dreams.
So, it's telling me not to repeat the mistakes I've made in my dreams. Okay. I'll have to be more careful when I see enemies with guns. Maybe spend more time sneaking around their backs, especially when there's shooting going on.
That sounds like a good plan. Be careful, Snake.
Seem to make my stress go down, but what do I know? And these rebels, from what I can tell, they're pretty indifferent to me.
doing here?
What? Where's the enemy?
Huh?
Fire! We encountered a new enemy. Send reinforcements.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Need backup!
Whoops. Jesus. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Snake, what happened? Snake?
Maybe I'm just being very careless, or maybe like the difficulty did pick up quite a bit. Okay. Let's try this again this time around.
So that's where you were.
What? Oh, it's you again.
I just assumed with all the rebels being around, would, you know, be a little bit more safe now. Okay, so yes, see guys over there. Rebels up there.
Huh?
Oh. Should make it easier for the other guys to move around. Up. I guess it's daytime now. Huh? Come on. Got ourselves a smoke G.
Who was that just now?
What? What's going on?
Anybody there?
Oh.
Stay on your toes.
What's going on? What? Hey.
Stay on your toes.
Who was that?
Split up! Fire! What happened?
Nothing.
Is anybody there?
Oh.
What's going on?
How about you guys chill the fuck out for a moment? I guess.
You again. You mind explaining?
Here.
You sure? You're a friendly?
I am. And I've got other stuff. Or can I also give them regain okay, again, can give them regain medicine and drinks.
Who is this?
Snake.
That voice. There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops. You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake, I'm at your side.
Wait.
Oh, bye.
Over there!
Okay, now the
What's going
rebels
on?
think we're nice.
Who? Let's go! Okay.
And he's, I think, a PMC guy, right? Whoops. Okay.
This is HQ.
Now. Go.
Can't spare any resources.
Ooh.
Snake, what happened?
Okay, you die real fast now.
Snake!
Okay, so it kind of switched a little bit. Like in the old Metal Gears, you could take a decent beating,
So that's
more or less. But you know, it was very hard to, you know, kind of hard to, you know, break, like alarm once you got spotted. Now it seems like it's harder to, like you have less health, but, you know, you're like more agile yourself. actually gotta say, one thing that is giving me more trouble than I would have expected is, you know, it's like very, you know, 2008 color scheme games got going on there. Like gray, brown and brown and gray and brown. Everything's very desaturated. Which kind of makes it hard to tell where enemies are some of the time. I guess like the camouflage works.
Go, go, go!
So rebels, and I'm guessing these guys are PMC.
We've got company! Help me out here!
And we don't even need to unlock this because it's a rebel weapon. One of the signature assault rifles of the West, adopted in 1964 by the West German Army, uses a roller locking delayed blowback operating system to achieve high precision fire. A number of variations of this design have also been produced, including sniper rifles, submachine guns, and light machines. Testament to the G3A3's high potential, uses 7.2 ammo. Okay. Probably don't want to fire this in full auto if we can help it. Very nice.
Go, go, go! Charge!
You can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
Jesus Christ. The stress is going all the way through the roof though. Kind of happened more suddenly than I expected. Let's see if Rose got say about that.
Oh, hi, Snake.
Rose?
You'll be putting yourself at risk if you lose any more psych. Take any steps necessary to recover it.
Will do.
Snake, what makes you tense? Stressors, the factors that cause stress, can be divided into several types. They can be psychological, social, biological, chemical, or physical. In battlefield terms, that corresponds to the presence of enemies, the battlefield environment, biological and chemical weapons, and physical wounds and hunger caused by combat. Any of these factors can cause stress to build up. So you need to pay attention not only to your health, but also to your psyche, especially when engaged in combat.
Yeah, Nick would be a lot more chill. A lot more chill if he also had a good little puck resting on his lap at all times. Yeah, yeah. Oh. That okay.
Hello, Snake.
What do you have for me, Rose?
Your psyche is at an extremely dangerous level. You need to take immediate action to recover it.
Got it.
I think you'd better stop and recover your psyche before you go any further. Snake, I'm behind you 100%. Don't give up.
Thanks, Rose. Okay, that didn't really seem to help much. Okay, lying down in the dark little corner. That was what makes Snake big. Or, you know, helps him chill out. At least a little bit. But also let's put on some. Oh shit.
It's the enemy!
Huh? Sorry, pal. Hello, Mr. Puppy? Okay, you wanna go? Whee! Yeah. Goes. But I guess I gotta get him. Like, he's probably gotta do his puppy stuff soon, so... yeah, next opportunity, I guess we'll, we'll allow him to chill out. Okay, seems like the rebels took the... That's right. You guys are welcome, by the way. Guess that should...
Who? What are you doing here?
Ah, you know, just hang out. Okay, seems like there's a stinger in there some. Question is how to get to it.
No, it was you.
That's right. Yeah, how do we get in there? Something? Whoops. Okay, I guess it's cutscene time. Is that good for you, monkey?
Yo, over here. You. Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there. I don't think so. We meet again.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out. Sit down. A lot of legends about you out there in the intel community, especially in the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location. Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
B&Bs?
You never heard of them? They're Beauty and the Beast. Together they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs. Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene leading the elites.
That's a female?
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They're run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a few things. Ever since you showed up in the Middle East, the B&B Corps has got orders to kill. Their #1 priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named, Solid Snake. But from where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more...
Aww, come on.
Cheer up. That's the bad news. Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous.
Wow, thanks. At least we're going to be killed by somebody sexy.
By war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
War transforms us.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round is their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain, and all the fury, and all the sorrow. Which makes these babes pretty much obsessed with killing you. 4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, the master of mimicry, and Crying Wolf. She runs on 4 legs. And finally, the mistress of mind control, Screaming Mantis.
Mantis?
Yeah. There used to be a guy by that name in the US military. A Russian psychic. He could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title. She keeps the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus, Raven, Wolf, Mantis.
You got it. They're the Snake Hound unit, and they've got you in their sights. Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system. Are you with the Patriots?
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
You can say patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
The nanomachines I got in me are different from the military kind. No speech restrictions for me.
What the hell are these Patriots? Are they human?
Not anymore, they ain't. They're the law of this world, created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together, keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are America, the world's greatest military power. They are the war economy. Which makes you and me just cogs in a much grander schematic. I mean, someone obviously had to start the whole thing at the beginning. But now their law has taken on a life of its own.
A life of its own?
Yep. The country.
I do like how Snake's cattle kind of matches Revan's pants.
No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI. It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize. Every aspect of the Patriot system is closely
presentation time.
Peripheral AIs and a core AI that ties them all together. The SOP system is one part of that. It's all backed up by a foolproof control system. So not even yours truly can sneak inside the Patriots' AIs.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes. Now we've got us a society where everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
I'm just a gun launderer. Only reason I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires. All right then. You need me? Just give me a ring. Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now!
And we're not allowed to do anything fun anymore. We're not even allowed to give monkeys drugs. That's just a bummer. Well, anyways, let's take a quick break there. Right back. After I've taken the dog to shit and piss, because that's what he loves doing, honestly. Doesn't have much going on in his life, but that is it. Yeah, okay. I don't know why the music cut out there either, but it's fine. We are back. Okay, let's see if we can get our hands on that stinger somehow. I think we can use the power lines to like climb our way across. Quite seemed like it, but what do I know? Like lying on the floor. Let's regain our psyche. But on the other hand, we also do have like a bunch of compresses. Yes. Okay, whoops. Guess I could have. I expected that to hurt a bit. There we go. Or we could have actually just gone through the door, but that's just doing that. That's for like suckers. Yeah, stuff in here. Am I crazy? Ah, right. Yes, the stinger. And I'm guessing we probably gotta do some parkour platforming. Oh, interesting. You like climb on the cable? Ah. Get ourselves custom pathfinding long fire makes them at this and target. There we go. On the fan. Hungry? Ooh. Alrighty then, let's continue. Oh, maybe Eddie's got something to say about that.
Looks like the rebels succeeded in shutting down the power station. Now that they've lost one of their bases, the regime troops will be on the defensive. This is your opportunity to slip through.
1418 plus Trident.
Hello, Snake.
What do you have for me, Rose?
Your psych is looking good right now. Nothing to worry about so far as I can see.
Good.
Snake, the gauge below your life gauge is your psych gauge.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Then you'll hear it again. The psych gauge affects the rate at which your life gauge recovers. In other words, how fast your wounds heal. It also greatly influences how well you perform various actions. When your psych gauge is full, your life recovers quickly and you shouldn't have any problems doing what you need to do. Remember, your body isn't the only thing driving your performance. Your mind is every bit as important.
Hey, I don't let my mental state affect my combat efficiency.
You may think that, Snake, but the truth is, you're not as young as you used to be.
Could have fooled me.
It's your psyche that's keeping you alive inside. So you better take it seriously. Keep a close eye on your psyche gauge.
All right, all right.
Fine, I guess. Oh, I guess mental health was important. Probably better to pick this little side road rather than go straight up the middle. Okay, that's like rebel guys, they're fine with me. What is that? The XM8 and a Javelin. Okay. I mean, the XM8, that's also one of those guns like the Mark 17 that, you know, at like a specific time, place and time, people thought that was going to be the next big thing, but then kind of wasn't. Carbine model of a weapon formerly developed to serve as the primary assault rifle of the US Army, based on the 36, the main assault rifle of the German Army. By swapping the barrel and stock, it can be converted into several different variations. Quarter automatic weapon, a sniper rifle, and 5.56 45 ammo holds 30 rounds. Split and dot sight allows for extremely accurate aiming. I see. I mean, I guess let's start, why don't we? M60. Since its introduction during the Vietnam War, the M60 has maintained its position as the primary general-purpose gun of the US Army. Having undergone numerous revisions over the last year, this is one of the latest variations used primarily by the Navy and the Marine. With a variety of attachable accessories, including a dot sight and flashlight, the M16E4 proved highly versatile in combat, 7.6551 ammo. Let's unlock that shit. State-of-the-art US-made anti-tank missile. With only a dozen or so years of deployment, the Javelin has already seen plenty of action in combat. Light and small enough to be man-portable, it is still capable of destroying most third-generation MBTs. Its flight course can be controlled by the user via remote control. Massive destructive power is sufficient to bring down almost any enemy. Okay. And portable surface-to-air missile. Full fire and forget capability. Equipped with dual infrared and ultraviolet sensors. Originally developed for the US Army, its use has spread to numerous countries and armies outside the US. Stinger has proved its worth in numerous occasions in combat environments all across the world. Useful weapon for both anti-air and anti-ground attacks. I mean, I've never heard of the Stinger being used in anti-ground attacks, but maybe I'm just like up to date.
Snake, can you hear me?
This is Jack, isn't it?
I'm Raiden. Jack is no more.
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you.
Raiden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
On a mission. Finding something. For someone.
Very specific, my friend.
The corpse. Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No. The leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluku.
Matka Pluku? Big Mama.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her?
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Raiden. It sounds like he's close by.
Jack?
Yeah.
Did he seem okay?
Yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
After the big shell incident, he became unstable. Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus in the Liberian Civil War. And in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk, sometimes covered in cuts and bruises. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer. But Jack just avoided him. I was all alone. And Roy was so kind to me. He's the one who encouraged me to become a counselor. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I needed to get over it. To move on with my life. I'm worried about him, of course, but I'm also afraid of him.
All right. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Thank you, Snake.
That's a PVC guy, I think. Oops, didn't mean to press that. Sorry, Fine. Yeah, so in case I hadn't mentioned it before, so to aim you gotta press L1, and to fire it you gotta press R1, which is not usually how most console FPS or shooters do it, at least these days. So usually it's like R2, that's the fire button.
Humphreys.
Keeps taking me a little off guard. Yeah, big stretch. I mean, I guess we might as well use this thing.
It's gonna save us now. Damn. We got company!
I mean, that worked out more or less fine.
Split up!
Huh?
Robot!
Oh, we can knock on stuff to distract
Snake,
them.
you're about to send the Mark II out of range. Watch out!
What's that sound?
Think.
HQ, come in! This is HQ.
The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Just my imagination.
Right. Did all the rebels get killed?
Hands up.
HQ, come in.
This is HQ.
All clear.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Guessing in here we probably won't. Guys probably won't get spotted too. SS, special operations. Like that. Guess that's where the rebels went. Whoops. Sorry about that, pals. They have like master keys, which is basically a shotgun attachment down there, which might actually be fun to pick up.
Careful. Okay. Careful. Over there. You okay? Over there.
He's fine. Seems like the tranquilizer works a lot faster than it did in previous games, so.
Snake, the rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably going to use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
Go with the enemy!
Well, I guess we did our job long enough.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Is there like a different one in there? Doesn't look like it. Not enough points for the person.
Fire! 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 Go, go, go! Need backup! Back me up! Move! We've got company!
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Whoops, sorry.
Mind explaining?
Suppressing fire! We got company! Move! Go, go, go!
Thought I get the roll there. There we go. Okay. By the way, actually, one thing I didn't really think of. Oh, we do have a camera, right? We put that up in a cutscene. There we go. First off, let's look at the camera. Single lines reflex digital camera. Receiver employs a low power consumption. Picture data is stored. Is that like a Sony camera? Or MGS 004? You'd kind of expect, you know, this being like a PlayStation exclusive that... Okay.
Fire! Cover!
Kina. Oh, busy. Anyways, I guess.
Back me up! Fire! Suppressing fire! Charge! Suppressing fire! We have company! Fire! Attack! Fire! Fire! Back me up! Grenade! Back! We've got company! Cover! Fire! Hey! Back me up! Move! Go, go, go! Fire! Charge! Cover!
Enough.
Need backup! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Fire! Go, go, go! Need backup!
Okay. not really sure, like, squad support weapons are really what I want to go for in here, but what do I know? Ooh. 72, sure. I'll take that.
Grenade! Back me up! Back me up! Get down! Fire!
Okay.
Move!
Hey, sorry.
You got my back? Fire! Move! All right. Fire! Ooh, grenade! Get in there! Attack! You back me up! Pressing! Charge! That's how you do it.
Destroy.
Fire!
I mean, how many more mercenary or PMC guys can there be? I feel I already took out the town. I'm boom. I'm sure that they're still fighting at this point.
We've got company. Back me up. Back me up.
Oh, yes. I'm sure they'll get it eventually. I've got faith in my friends. Okay, how do I get out of here now, though? I don't think I can climb up there. Do I need to blast my way out?
Go, go, go!
Not like this. This. Maybe if I can like blow off the bars. Ah. Yeah. Have I soft locked myself? Because in here, well, what's this stuff? Ah, never mind. Just realized progress.
changes. Yes, that's right. We'll need another go at it. That won't be a problem. Yes. I've taken care of it. Yes, I understand, but... Yes, the next test.
Naomi.
And things on your end? I see. We're on schedule here as well. I know. Me too.
Hey, do you ever hear of a bra?
Naomi.
Snake. I knew you'd come. You and I, neither of us can escape our fate. I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long? 10 years?
9.
And Dr. Emmerich, is he with you?
Why?
I thought he'd be the only one able to open the mail I sent. Not many people could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar file. How is the good doctor?
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
Who were you just talking to?
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot, from a medical standpoint.
I thought he was here.
He's not, at the moment.
Where are all the guards?
They know I won't escape. I'm powerless to resist. I have no choice but to cooperate.
Naomi. What happened in the Middle East?
What you saw was the soldiers' emotions run amok.
Another product of the system.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question?
He did kind of like try to murder me a bunch.
Liquid. We thought the SOP was an ID control system designed primarily to maintain order and control in battle.
Huh.
And we were right. But only partially. SOP had another function. To control people's senses.
Oh, is it Alpine time?
The nanomachines inside soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle. They can create an artificial combat high by releasing endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the soldiers' emotions, prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire or needless massacres. It's all controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotion, senses, in other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost. But you, of all people, must understand, Snake, that unlike combat technique, a soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
Does this have something to do with that test of yours?
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk?
No. Our test was a success. At least it confirmed our hypothesis at the time. Just as we predicted, the nanomachines stopped functioning, and the PMC soldiers were freed from the grips of the system. But the moment the system stopped, all the pain and fury and sorrow, all the trauma and stress, all the hatred, regret, guilt, all the sensations that had been suppressed were unleashed within their hearts. Their memories, unlike their senses, weren't erased. Each enemy soldier they'd killed, each lost comrade, each threat of violence against the innocent, every act of war they'd committed was etched firmly in their hearts. In suppressing the user's mind, the nanomachines exact a heavy burden on his heart. The user's body rejects the nanomachines. This reaction must then be suppressed with drugs. Before the user knows it, his mind is in complete shambles. Snake. Remember Frank?
Frank Yeager. Gray Fox.
They twisted his body for their experiments and nullified his broken heart with nanomachines. SOP has taken it even further and applied it to living human beings. The sins of war these soldiers carried inside them returned to assault them in the form of unimaginable shell shock. The meaning in the system may have changed, but the battlefield hasn't. Until that point, war was like a game to them. And then suddenly, reality came crashing down. Ordinarily, our hearts are hardened through experience. Even the most grizzled veterans live with an inescapable guilt they've had to overcome bit by bit through the years. And even then, it never truly goes away. For a mind lacking that essential experience, it was simply too much to bear.
Okay, Snake.
But what about me? I've never been under the system's control.
That's why I want to examine your body. You need to know too. All right, Snake. Undress. Snake, what's gotten into you? Hurry up.
See, what I can comment, we're living in an airplane and we've got a daughter now, so...
Oh my god. Snake.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Yes. Of course.
And they kind of tried to kill me a lot.
Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
The ones you stuck me with at Moses.
Yes. The nanomachines are recharged by your body heat. They won't stop functioning until they're all extracted. Or until you do. Most of them were lost through bleeding and excretion, but around 30% still remain inside your body, attached to your cells. Not finished yet. The first generation were never ID registered, so they don't react in the same way as the SOP nanomachines. But they may be interfering with your body and with your heart.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox diet too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well. But more importantly, your chromosomes, like liquids, were provided with terminator genes to prevent them from making copies.
Why?
Your clones created for one purpose: war. And so, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or stolen by the enemy, they shortened your lifespan and removed your ability to reproduce. It was a safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others. The reason you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease, faulty research, or Fox diet. It's how you were born. It's your natural lifespan.
Well, that sucks.